Good day, citizens. It is 1:25 a.m. on 10/21/2021, where I'm at on the East Coast of the United States. It's been a couple weeks since I uploaded a video, and a lot's been going on. But today I want to make a video specifically aimed at my NFT portfolio. Um, the prices of cryptocurrencies are surging right now. I told you guys they would in a previous video. I made a video specifically called "Your Port in the Storm," and I told you to ride it out. If you did, congratulations. As you can see, Bitcoin, Ethereum, Binance, Cardano, everything is back up in the green. Some have not hit their previous all-time highs, but then again, things like Bitcoin and Ethereum have actually hit new all-time highs. So we won't delve on the price, but what we will talk about is as these coins are going up in prices, um, the price of NFTs kind of drops. And before I go further, I'm just gonna say if you don't follow me on Twitter, uh, I am currently doing a giveaway of 6 Cardano NFTs that are in the pinup style. The pinup style is based on the World War II, the art style that World War II veterans painted on their fighter jets, crafts, and on their bombers. So I have 6 of those that I'm giving away at certain follower counts. That is on the Cardano blockchain. So I'll leave a link to all the projects in my Twitter below. Close that out. Here is my. Now this is OpenSea. I've made many videos on this, but if you're unfamiliar, this is OpenSea. This is my account. I'm not going to cover all NFTs today. I'm going to cover a select few, and then I will make a couple more videos on the different assets that I hold and why I bought them, or why I specifically wanted to own them. That can range anywhere from future projections of profit to hey, I just like it. Um, the first one we're going to talk about here is Hollow. Now I own this NFT. I own. We can actually go here and I'll show you a little bit of a tutorial. Never used OpenSea. You can go to your collections here and click it. And I actually own 5 of these. Now these 2 are my favorite. I bought these secondary market. I have these and I've actually given one away. I do that pretty often, just give one away. One, it's good for the community, and 2, it brings in new people. But this project, you can click the asset. We'll go to the project main page. They have their Discord, their Instagram, their Twitter, and their website all linked up top. This project didn't exactly do well when it first launched. It had a what I would call a botched launch. The many NFTs are underpriced for what they actually minted at, and depending on what way you look at it, that's a great deal, or if not. But this project is trying to raise money for mental health awareness, and in doing so, they have done multiple airdrops for people and for those who have held, and they want to create like a Smash Brothers type of interface. So your NFT will be in the form of a digital fighter, and you can fight other fighters that hold the NFT. Um, Pretty cool concept. I like that they're raising money for mental health awareness. I think that's an area and market that more people should get involved in. And the art style, I believe, is based on the rapper or the music artist, Little Uzi. Now, somebody out there following might know more about that than me, but that's the way it is. Some have bunny ears, some have arrows into them, laser eyes. If you're into crypto space, you know that's me. I do believe this is a one-of-one exotic. This guy has it listed for 0.07, but there's something out there for everyone. If you want to buy one, check them out. If not, then, hey, at least you saw something new today, right? But they are going to reopen minting for these. So if you don't want to have somebody else's name in the chain here, because every time you sell or transfer or anything like that, you do add names here. So if you're one of them prestigious fellows that like to just mint your own assets, minting is set to reopen, and you can find that out more by joining the Discord. So that's Hollow. Um, Next we're gonna talk about Ether Gales. Specifically, I would consider myself a bag holder of the project. I personally own 20 of these NFTs, and a little bit. I'm gonna explain a little bit why here, and one, it has to do with the art style. I think the art style is amazing. I think in crypto, there's not a lot of focus on female investors and female. How to word this properly? Um, there's not a lot of empowering movements to bring in female investors and to like just focus on women. Um, this project had a rough. I won't say it had a rough launch because it did sell out, but it had a lot of drama and people calling the team like sexist or saying the artwork is sexist. Well, that's completely false. There's women on the team. It's not just male leads. Um, they originally had the idea to make like a DAO, but there was another project that OpenSea actually shut down because they had a profit, let's say a profit making system. And one of the things of the guidelines here in the United States is we have a thing called the Securities Exchange Commission, and there is laws tied to profit making and profit sharing and things that make you money. And OpenSea kind of guiding in that gray area because there's not legal clarity had to, well, they shut that project down. So EtherGals kind of took a sidestep and saying, okay, we won't do a DAO. What they're going to do is they're going to create a game and a comic. And a lot of projects are promising games and comics. And you might say, well, that's just the trend right now. I'd argue that I think you should seriously consider the artwork on this project, and I think you should seriously consider, if you go into the Discord, how well they promote and how active the community is. Now, the price is low, but I'm going to show you something here and why that should not be an indicator right now of project strength, okay? And I think the artwork, like I said before, is beautiful in these. Hold 20. One thing I will note that if you do get involved in this project, you might want to pay attention to the class here. The Aristo Gales are more rare, and I think, now this is me spitballing, I think they will have a higher role maybe in the game based on classes. Um, just my thoughts on that. You can always find out more by joining the Discord. You can go to the Twitter, and they are always sharing, and they're even doing a Halloween contest right now. And you can always go to the website where I believe the roadmap and an AMA is going to take place. So check them out. They've traded 599 ETH in volume. I think they're good to go. But let's move on. Um, Gambling apes. Ah, wow, man. What to say? This community, they're all over the place. I love them. You have guys in this community who gamble on sports, gamble on poker, gamble on anything that you can imagine. They're just gamblers, and this project really grabs me, and so much so that I actually bought two more apes today. Um, and I'm gonna tell you why, and I'm gonna base it off of what we just talked about prior, and how I think moving forward, this will actually be something very unique. There's a lot of FUD around this project, and people don't understand, and that's because some of the business sense in the crypto world, it isn't round tables. You don't have guys in suits. You don't have board meetings. I mean, you're not gonna have 3,600 people on a Zoom call for a ownership meeting. You know what I mean? It's not probable. So a lot of the stuff you have to do is you have to jump in these Discord channels. And as you can see, I have many of them because I'm involved with a lot of projects, right? You can see Gambling Apes here, tons of messages, always busy, tons of people that hold these apes. They actually have land in Decentraland, and they're already in development of a online betting and gambling platform. Now, gambling is a huge thing worldwide, and with the event of crypto that you can already gamble in Decentraland, um, there is huge profit potential. And what Gambling Ape sets to do is to make every person who holds a gambling ape a co-owner of the casino. And you can see that's written here right in their statement, okay? So if you own an ape, it's like owning a share in that casino. Casinos make a lot of money. And for every ape that you own, you will get a share after a percentage of upkeep and maintenance and development will be given to you. Now, that goes into deeper talks in the Discord and in the AMAs and everything. So, if you want to find out more, get involved with that. But I think because it's still a gray area on how a NFT could be a security. This might be things we have to legally work with in the future. There's no 100% in this space because the space is always evolving and laws are always getting made. But here's the thing: most of the team that actually owns their countries. Now, as an American holding the NFT, yeah, there might be implication for me, but that would just mean that I would have to pay taxes. So I don't consider that a bad thing. That's just nature of business. And for 0.25, I like to say that they're a good deal, especially since they've traded 4.7k volume. And my first NFT in this space was actually 0.69 ETH. And I'm not sure, but you can see here I bought these two an hour and 2 hours ago for 0.28 and 0.22, which is I roughly spent over 2 grand investing in. And you can see there's more people buying in right now. So we have a strong community of people who believe in the project. It's just every once in a while FUD comes in, and because of the lack of communication, some people bow out. Those who you who have been in the crypto space or who have been following this on this journey know that diamond hands usually get rewarded tenfold in crypto. And I believe in this team and I believe in this project, so I'll keep holding. The next one here, uh, this is the Secret Society of Whales. Now, it's not really expensive. It's 0.07 ETH for the floor, right? And we can see here that this floor whale is going for $322 plus whatever gas fee would be the transfer. What I'll say about the Secret Society of Whales is I love the community. There's lots of drop alpha. Um, they're always doing like every month what they do, what the Secret Society of Whales do is we go in and we team wise usually buy the floor of a project, and not just us as Secret Society of Whales buy the floor, but the project itself buys the floor. Now, once the project itself buys a floor, it then randomly gives those NFTs back to Secret Society of Whale holders. So every whale that you own is a raffle ticket to get one of those drops, one of those NFTs that the floor was swept on. Okay, and how they go about this process is usually during the second or third week of the month in the Discord here, we have nominations. You either fill out a Google document or the people come together and they nominate projects. Then your NFT, your whale counts as a vote. So those who hold more whales do have more votes, but every member that has a whale does get a vote, and every vote does matter. So it's kind of democratic. I really like the system like this. I think it's great. Brings us together as a community. The price usually goes up and down after the sweeps because people they sell their whales after they risk getting the lottery. You know what I mean? So that's kind of unavoidable. But we're working on trying to fix that and make the community stronger to where people see past just holding the whale for the raffle and they actually want to be a stronger part of this community. As you can see here, we're almost 50-50 with ownership, and I think as the number of owners create, we might become something bigger and something stronger that actually has a strong community focus, which is what this project aims to do. Now, this project also has a mint coming up where every whale will get what's called a security orca. Uh, so if you're interested in getting a secondary mint based on a prior NFT that you hold, this may be a project that you want to get involved with. Also notice that it is verified. I didn't talk about the other couple, but verification I think is a good thing to look at when it comes to NFT projects, especially with the amount of rug pulls and scams that are out there. But continuing on, we'll go a little further here. I want to talk about Mekaverse, and Mekaverse kind of took the crypto market by storm. I'm not going to delve too far into this because we've already been talking for about 14 minutes. But Mekaverse was trading astronomical. Whales were buying this left and right. And you can see here it has a 39.6k trade volume. It traded tons of money. And if you go back here, you'll see that some were selling for 5 ETH. At one time, they were selling for 8 Ethereum a piece. If you look at it now, you can see the floor is 1.78. Now, here's my blockchain ID. I was able to sell Mekas for 5 ETH 3.7 ETH. I took a little low on one because whatever, I just bowed out. So I didn't exactly make 10 ETH like I thought. I made 8.8 Ethereum off of a mint that cost me zero point 0.4. That was a successful day in my book, and that doesn't always happen. Okay, that was extreme luck and timing. I'm an investor. I understand hype cycles, and I understand that when people are 100% on hype and just they want something like fire, if you strike when the iron's hot, correct? So you sell. I preach fundamentals on this channel most of the time, and I try to tell people to look at the bigger picture. And you either hear me or you don't. You either learn this through process of failures and growth, or I hate to say it, but the more you get burned, the more you learn when it comes to investing. And I made out pretty well. As you can see, the floor here is 1.78. Now, this enables me to buy other NFTs, continue my journey, and pay my bills. It's one way that I can live off of crypto, but I do that with hundreds of other assets and many other NFTs. That's just part of the crypto journey. So what I want to say is you can't base a project just on price, okay? I expect, and this is just me, I do believe Meka will recover. In the end, it could go a lot higher, but I think the market will decide that in the future, and I think many of these projects will return to those prices in the long run after everyone takes their profit from the rising price of these cryptocurrencies. And that's just the way economics is. Um, so I'm gonna close that out. I'm gonna end that video here, and as I go through the next couple of days, I'll make a couple more videos on different NFT projects that I personally hold, and that maybe we'll just do some that are out there. If you like this video, please thumbs it up. Please subscribe. If you're not following me on Twitter, please do so for your chance to maybe win one of those Cardano pinup NFT. I'll catch you guys next time. You citizens, stay blessed.